Welcome to 3-Minute Time Capsule, where we explore the transformative events that shaped our world. Today, we dive into the hippie movement, a colorful and controversial counterculture that defined the 1960s and 70s. From peace protests to psychedelic music, let's explore how the hippies challenged mainstream norms and left an enduring impact on society. The hippie movement began in the early 1960s, primarily in the United States, as a reaction against the conservative values of post-World War II society. Inspired by the Beat Generation, the Civil Rights Movement, and Eastern philosophies, hippies rejected traditional norms, advocating for peace, love, and personal freedom. The movement drew inspiration from writers like Jack Kerouac and Allen Ginsberg, and the anti-war sentiments fueled by the Vietnam War only intensified the desire for change. San Francisco, particularly the Haight-Ashbury district, became the epicenter of this vibrant counterculture. At the heart of the hippie movement was a profound rejection of materialism, authority, and war. Hippies embraced communal living, environmentalism, and spiritual exploration. They promoted peace, love, and harmony, often through the symbols of flowers, tie-dye, and psychedelic art. Music was a cornerstone of hippie culture, with artists like the Beatles, Jimi Hendrix, and Janis Joplin serving as the movement's unofficial soundtrack. Festivals like Woodstock became legendary gatherings of peace and music, symbolizing the power of unity and self-expression. Experimentation with drugs like LSD and marijuana was also prevalent, as many hippies sought to expand their consciousness and explore alternative realities, often guided by figures like Timothy Leary, who famously urged people to turn on, tune in, drop out. The hippie movement reached its peak in the late 1960s with massive anti-war demonstrations, environmental activism, and the Summer of Love in 1967, where over 100,000 people gathered in San Francisco to celebrate the ideals of peace, music, and community. Hippies challenged mainstream politics and consumer culture, advocating for civil rights, women's liberation, and ecological awareness. They believed that change was possible through peaceful protest and personal transformation. By the early 1970s, the hippie movement began to decline. Internal divisions, disillusionment from failed protests, and the commercialization of hippie culture diluted its original spirit. However, its impact endured. The hippies left behind a legacy of social consciousness, environmentalism, and a spirit of questioning authority that still resonates today. The movement helped pave the way for future social and political activism, from LGBTQ+ rights to the modern environmental movement. In many ways, the hippie movement was more than a cultural rebellion. It was a call to rethink society's values and strive for a world where peace, love, and freedom could thrive. Thanks for joining us on this trip through the hippie movement. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to keep exploring the past with us. See you next time on 3-Minute Time Capsule.